Okay, and once again, I'm so prepared. Pretty sure the battery is about to die in my recorder. But, quick video. So, I'm on my journey with Linux as my main operating system moving forward. I was able to obtain another laptop. And for the time being, I'm going with Synex. So, and I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's Synex, Synex. So, what I've got here is a Lenovo ThinkPad. No. Scratch that. This is a Lenovo Ideapad Flex 14 API. I believe it's got like 12 gigabytes of RAM in it. But it's definitely more capable than the computer that I initially installed Synex on, and I want to give this operating system a fighting chance. So I'm going to be running this. Actually, let me grab my little notebook, if I even grabbed it, which I didn't do. So let me go ahead and fire this up. Whoa, so you can see. So it's got a weird little power button on the side. There you go. So you can see it's firing up. There we go, Synex. Log into that. There we go. We're launching Synex. Now, initially what I installed on here, just for Synex, if you watch this, was the XFCE version of the operating system because I wanted a lightweight desktop on here. I didn't want all of my system resources like RAM being eaten up by the desktop. So we got here the Synex welcome screen. I'm going to close out that. Now, again, what I'm running on here is KDE Plasma, and the reason for that, the reason why I initially installed XFCE. Wait, I'm crunching here. Oh. Probably helps if I have my microphone. The reason for that, the reason why I got off of XFCE and decided to go with Plasma was because for some reason, and again, Synex, if you're watching, the XFCE version of their operating system, when I installed it on this, couldn't control screen brightness. The screen was dim. I tried using the function keys on the keyboard, and that didn't seem to do anything. There was like no response. I couldn't find an option within XFCE to control brightness, so I decided, you know what, this computer's got more capabilities. It's got a better processor. It's got more RAM. Why don't I go ahead and just switch over to KDE Plasma, which is what I did. And with KDE Plasma, just through the software, I can control the brightness of the screen. So, again, I'm going to go back in here, and I'm in settings right now. I'm just going to scroll down. Here we go, about this system. So what we've got here, so again, Synex is based on Debian. It says here KDE Plasma version 6.3.6. So what it says here is I've got a AMD Ryzen 5 3500U with Radeon Vega mobile graphics, and it says here the graphics processor is an AMD Radeon Vega 8. So yeah, that's what I'm running with right now. I will later be using Kdenlive to sync the audio that I'm recording with this voice recorder to that video, and then I will produce and render the video in Kdenlive on this computer, and I will upload the video to YouTube from this computer. Now this is a computer that I bought used, an incredible deal for what it is, and maybe I'll share how much I paid for it in a future video, but I can guarantee you it was a steal. And yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of computers out there that people have basically abandoned because maybe it doesn't run the game that they want to run, or wasn't approved for Windows 11, which was the issue with my main laptop, and the reason why I just started investigating alternatives to Windows in the first place. But since then, since I was, I guess you could say, forced to look into alternatives, I started installing Linux, and for me, it meets all my needs. I can take what I'm doing here, record using all this old, people would consider like relic hardware. I can utilize Linux, and I can make videos. I can do, and you can do more. If you're more technically inclined than I am, you could do amazing things with this software. So that's where I'm at right now. This is going to be my new primarily Synex laptop. It's Synex only, actually. I've got other computers that I still have my distro hopping computer, which is a HP EliteBook. I think it's like an 8440p or something like that. It's got an i5 processor, but it's like it's like one of the first, I think. And I'm pretty sure it's just a dual core processor, but it's enough to run Linux, and it's even enough to edit and render videos on. So yeah, if you're thinking about switching to alternative operating systems, there's Synex, and there's all kinds of versions of Linux out there, or distributions of Linux. So go ahead, just give it a shot. I mean, if you can't upgrade, if your computer is basically on the denied list of systems that cannot upgrade to the newest version of Windows, then what have you got to lose? So I would just recommend that you look into alternatives. I know BSD is out there, but I just started getting into Linux, so I'm probably not going that route anytime soon, if ever. But I'm just throwing the name out there just to let you know that there's even alternatives to Linux if you wanted to try something else. Be open-minded, and don't throw your systems away. If anything, if you think it's not useful to you, just go ahead and sell it. There's people out there who are willing to buy these machines because they're highly capable devices, and we can do amazing things with them. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Just letting people know that this is going to be my main Synex Linux laptop going forward. And with that being said, just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a recommendation on what you would like to see in my next video, and your idea might just be my next video. Peace.